Yep.
Okay. So now, motions. Oh, sorry, did we vote?
No, you were running right along. All
Somebody-
those in favor?
Aye. Thank you, Denny. Okay. So now we move on to the motions in response to individual complaints. In response to complaint number 1, I move to ratify the actions taken at the January 6th, 7th, and 8th budget meetings. And I move that the town create, as part of the same motion, I move that the town create sufficiently detailed meeting minutes for each of these 3 dates. And just to mention this, the cure for this complaint was addressed in the motion for policy adoption A. So that's my motion.
I second.
And we gotta be crisp on the seconds and
I second.
votes here because we got a long night. If we
Sure
don't.
do.
Okay,
Do I
All those in
vote
favor?
absolutely.
on
Sorry.
meetings I wasn't there, like these meetings that were in
This is a new
January?
policy.
Because we're
So
just
we're
voting
just
on the
adopting a
policy.
Okay, all right.
Or no,
But if
we're
moving to
adopting
ratify
some actions.
and I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Is what I'm
You
asking.
can- you can still vote
Does
for
that
it
not
to
You were
matter?
there for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll just
You get a half a credit.
hey, Denny.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Alright,
Okay, in response to complaint 2, I move to ratify the actions taken in the January 13-14 budget meetings. And I just mentioned that the cure for this complaint was addressed in motion for policy adoption A.
a second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. In response to complaint number 3, I move to ratify the actions taken at the January 13-14 budget meetings. And I also move to produce minutes for each of those 2 dates that reflect any motions, proposals, resolutions, and votes. And again, this was addressed in A.
Second?
Second,
Ryan, you're second.
second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye. In response to complaint number 4, I move to ratify the actions taken in April 14th special meeting with reference to entering and exiting executive session. This cure was addressed in adoption C.
I second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. In response to complaint number 5, I move to ratify the actions taken on the April 14th, 2026 regular meeting. And I move that we produce sufficiently detailed meeting minutes for the April 14th regular meeting. And this is, again, addressed in adoption A.
Second,
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
In response to complaint number 6, I move to ratify the actions taken in the April 17th, 2026 meeting relating to entering and exiting executive session. 2 words with starting with EX seems to be too much for me tonight. Sorry. And again, we're on 6, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
B.
Adoption C.
second,
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
In response to complaint number 7, I move to ratify the actions taken at the April 25th, 2026 meeting with reference to entering and exiting its first executive session. Again, cure is in adoption C.
I second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
In response to complaint number 8, I move to ratify the action taken in the April 25th, 2026 meeting with reference to entering and exiting its second executive session. Again, the cure is in adoption C.
I second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
As to number 9, no response is, in response to complaint number 9, no motion necessary. In response to complaint number 10, no motion necessary. The issue raised in the complaint was addressed in motion for policy adoption C. In response to complaint 11, no motion necessary. and 12, same thing. In response to complaint 13, the motion to ratify the actions taken at the January budget meetings were already made in response to complaint number 1. And the cure was addressed in B. In response to complaint 14, the motion to ratify the actions at the January 13, 14, and 15, 2026 budget meetings was already made in response to complaint number 2. And the cure for that complaint was in adoption B. In response to complaint 15, no motion necessary. Complaint number 16, no motion necessary. In response to 17, no motion necessary. In response to complaint 18, the motion to ratify the actions taken at the January 17th, 2026 meetings was already made in response to number 5. And the cure is in adoption B. In 19, no motion necessary. 20, no motion necessary. 21, no motion necessary. 22, no motion necessary. 23, hold on. No motion necessary. 24, no motion necessary. Ken, I'm going to give you a copy of all these here. So, yeah. We're at 25, right? No motion necessary. 26, no motion necessary. 27, no motion necessary. 28, no motion necessary. In response to complaint number 29, I move to ratify the actions taken up at the November 5th, 2025 meeting.
Second.
Dan,
Yep.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
By the way, the cure for this complaint was addressed in the motion for motion C. 30, no motion necessary. 31, I move to ratify the actions taken at the December 9th, 2025 meeting. And by the way, the cure for that complaint was in adoption C.
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
30, in response to complaint 32, I move to ratify the actions taken on February 3rd, 2026 meeting. And the cure was in C.
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 33, I move to ratify the actions taken at the February 24th, 2026 meeting. Again, cure is in adoption C. Come on,
I
guys.
second.
Who's
Brian,
Brian?
you beat me.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
In response to number 34, I move to ratify the actions taken at the March 10th, 2026 meeting.
I
Again,
second. Oh,
Adoption C.
I second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Response to complaint 35, I move to ratify the actions taken at the April 26th, 2026 meeting related to the first executive session. Again, addressed in adoption C.
I second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
In response to complaint number 36, I move to ratify the actions taken in the April 26th, 2026 meeting related to its second executive session. Again, adoption C.
I second.
Discussion?
What was the date on that, Jim?
April 26th. You want a copy of this? I can give you one.
Yeah, no,
Lisa.
that was the one. No, I'm good. I'm okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
Discussion on that?
In 30, with 36, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
36.
Somebody seconded, right?
Yes, Katie did.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And in response to complaint 37, no motions necessary. Anybody want a copy of this, Lisa? Got some of my scribbles on it. You can ignore those.
We also
or
have
not.
extra copies over here as well.
And Katie, I'll take one too if you got a spare.
I may have to.
So we have homework to do those first.
These are the last ones.
Yes.
You already have a copy of this. do you,
Have a copy of the response.
Here's-
this is the copy of the response.
Responses, sorry.
No, you've already got a copy of it.
You have a copy of the response.
But the
You wanted
motion,
a motion.
Okay.
yeah,
That's
you're
Here.
holding it in your hand.
I just.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
But it hasn't been officially given to me yet.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Okay, sorry.
Am I allowed to?
Here you go.
I have it.
She already has it. These are extras.
Yeah, I'm good. I got it.
Oh, thank you, Jenny. How are you feeling?
Good.
You okay?
I appreciate even the ones that I don't necessarily agree with the select board acknowledging best practices. And for years, all I've been doing is trying to teach kids to just trust. I appreciate the time what you're putting into this, and I appreciate your time in at least acknowledging that there's some things you guys need to do a little tighter. Because when people don't understand what's going on, it just seems like you're making stuff up as you go. And a lot of this stuff, it's like Blaine said, bad habits. So I appreciate the knowledge of the best practices, and I hope that going forward, I can come in and talk about something else.
Okay.
Keeping us on our toes.
So, kind of following up on what Ken said, I'm just gonna read the end of a letter I sent on April 16th to the board. Relative to the April 14th meeting that started some of this discussion. In closing, we're all humans and we all make mistakes. The important thing is that we learn from these mistakes and not repeat them. The board has been put on notice multiple times by Mr. Hall that the board is not following the law and conducting meetings. These laws, which may seem cumbersome, are in place to protect the public's right to know, potentially the employee's privacy, and the board from legal ramifications. It really only takes a few minutes to do it the right way. Thank you for your consideration in this matter, and hopefully this is a learning experience for everyone. So, just to follow up on that, hiring this lawyer to do this work costs the taxpayers money. And the goal of this room is really for you guys to start learning and doing it the right way so the public has trust in what you're doing. There was a little talk earlier about taking it to the next level. I'm hoping that we don't have to do that and you guys are all learning from this, not just going through the motions here this evening and then we go back to playing the same game we did right along. It really is important that you follow the laws, do it the right way. You're held to a higher level when you get elected to these positions. You're no longer John Q. Public that can say and do what you want to do whenever you want to do it. I hope you all understand that. That's all we are asking. There's many more people that are zooming in now. The room is fuller than it ever has been before. I hope this is sending a message that we just want you guys to do the right thing.
I have a question. When you said that we don't have to keep going to the game that we keep playing, this hasn't been a game for us. So I think it goes back with the intent of the law and the intent of community and the insertion that this is a game or that we think that this is a game is, I just want to make a point that it's not.
And the history of some of these things and what Dwayne's talking about goes back to before we were on the select board.
I understand, but it's not a game for me.
Please let me know.
Sorry, thank you.
And when people bring things to the select board's attention, just saying it, it's become an exercise in futility. We get a thank you. Nothing happens. I come back in 3 months later. Thank you. Nothing happens. That's what he's talking about. His father used to sit in this corner.
I understand that.
Same thing. So game may not have been the right word.
It wasn't.
You shouldn't have taken it that way.
I did.
But it's been ongoing where finally it had to come down to someone going through a year's worth of minutes and agendas and going through it. Because without a formal complaint, nothing would have changed.
I understand that, but also we have made it very clear that we take this very seriously and that it's not a game. And I've been on the receiving end of your personal emails and your personal checking in on where things are and keeping me in line. And you guys are all here now, and he's speaking for all of you with my mother in the room and Barbara Lloyd, who's never been here. So I don't know who Dwayne is speaking for specifically when we are all here holding you accountable and saying that it's a game, because it's not a game.
That's not what he
He doesn't
implied
speak for me.
in.
He doesn't speak for all of us, he speaks for himself.
But he said he spoke for all of you.
I think that you're.
It's a
he-
figure of
he's getting upset
Yeah.
about the report.
I understand, but let's just, but also we're going to like specifics about, the things on number 15, if we want to be very clear about things, nitpicking or not. I don't appreciate the insinuation, so I'm glad that we cleared that up.
I just want to add, it is not a game. Dwayne did not mean it was a game. It is that the violations continue to happen over and over and over.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it would, the word game is just, that's what he means is if it was brought to you and you don't do it anymore, then lesson learned and you move on. But the game is, do you do it? Do you not do it? Do you follow it? Do you not follow it? That's more of what he was saying. So
Okay.
I don't know if you were personally taking something, but I don't know what 15
I mean, when I
is.
personally get called to resign with there not being any background of anything by different people in this room, I think with the background and history, taking into consideration, we all have history. I don't necessarily have your history here or Dwayne's family's history, but I have my history of treatment. And I can say right now, that's how I feel. This is,
If there's things worthy of resigning over, then resign. I don't have a problem with anybody. You do the best that you can, and if you're not doing the best, then it's not the job for you. That's how I look at it.
thank you. I think we all feel the same way.
Good. I'm gonna move adjournment.
I second.
All in
I thought it was
favor?
old business,
Aye.
old business.
Oh, sorry. Old business.
So there was a policy that was adopted last meeting. And we were told it was gonna be online the next day, or a couple days after that. It's still not online.
That's the one that we just revised. with,
This is when we just revised. We had to adopt first.
We did adopt it, but then now we've changed it and adopted a new one that's better. Version 2.0.
So there's no more questions.
So that one will get posted. Did we sign that? No,
No,
he's
with
adding
changes.
He's adding,
Yeah.
is adding changes to it.
Oh my, get lost. Okay, so it will go up online once it's signed.
Which will be Tuesday, I assume.
Tuesday we'll send the,
Is the next meeting.
The 9th.
We have to sign off on it.
it will be on the agenda.
Can I say,
Barbara.
I know I'm a surprise when I walk through the door, but I'm here because with so many damn rumors going around town and all this stuff, I'm here to see with my own eyes and my own ears. And what I saw was beautiful. Was democracy in action. And I thank you and I thank you. So anyway,
Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara.
thank you.
That's very kind.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I think we were in the act of voting on adjournment.
Oh, we got old and new business.
New
Are we
business.
through that?
Announcements, community events.
Yeah, I guess, anybody got any community events to announce?
First meeting for the website was amazing. Everything's moving on very swiftly.
Welcome to that mess.
It's exciting.
Anything else?
You made the
I
motion.
made the motion.
I second the motion.
Hold on, Jim, you've made the motion?
Yes, I moved adjournment.
Katie, you second?
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.